G'day guys, this will be my impressions of the newly released Arrtech Prima XP. It's chambered in 308 Winchester and it's a pump action. Something I need to be clear on, this isn't a rifle review, a modification or disassembly video. It's just my impressions after I've used it in the field during a few hunting scenarios. First thing people seem to ask, is this a rifle as a licensed firearm owner in Australia you can purchase? Absolutely, yes it is. This is a Category B centerfire rifle in my state of New South Wales. It is not a restricted Cat C rifle like many seem to think. Just one important note, this rifle is completely unloaded for this impressions video. Matter of fact, I didn't even bring any ammunition out today for it. Straight up, full clarity, this rifle was sent to me by Niwa, who is the distributor for Arttech rifles, but I'll be my usual honest self. The magazine capacity is 4 rounds in 308 and 3006 or 3 rounds in 300 Win Mag. This model is a pump action by design, and they also have straight pull variants available in synthetic and timber options. You won't see me shooting bulk ammunition through this rifle and out in the paddock with verniers, measuring groups. I put a red dot on it and I got out to bust some pigs. Let's go and have a look at that and then we'll talk about my impressions. We've just spotted a couple of pigs down off the side of the track. I just so happen to be out here trialling a new rifle. It's a pump action 308, it's an Arrtech Prima XP. Perfect for this job. We'll go and try and get a little bit close to them, give them a tickle up. Just under that tree there, there's a couple of pigs, so we'll try and get in a little bit closer. Oh, just bumped a few deer out over on this face here too. The wind's not amazing down in here. I tell you what, if I wasn't warm before, I am now. I've just walked down this hillside, hoed into a heap of pigs. I've got 2 down here we'll have a look at. There's a couple more over on the hillside over there. This type of shooting is perfect for a pump action with a red dot. That's at my eye level. Just for reference, how long this grass is up in here, so certainly challenging. You probably noticed it worked, and it worked well. But let's go through my impressions of the rifle, what I like and what I don't like. Gun fit was interesting. Personally, I shoot quite a high comb, and I found it a little low for the open sights straight out of the box. It comes with a few fitted wedges to insert between the stock and the action to optimise the fit. Also, it has wedges for offsetting the cast for those weirdo left-handed shooters. With the scope labelled wedge added, for my gun fit, it was actually perfect for the open sights. With the red dot on, I found the stock slightly low if I pressed my face down, but it was no major issue. The action is very interesting, and it's certainly nothing like I was used to with a pump action. My only experience with similar rifles had been with the Remington 7600s. If you've used one of those, they can be clunky to cycle both ways and quite loud. Personally, I have never enjoyed shooting them, if I'm honest. The Arrtech is not quiet by any means, but you only need to apply pressure to the action on the rearward stroke. The outgoing stroke is spring assisted. Rack it back and the slide makes it nearly to the end of the stroke by itself. Only the last half inch of stroke out do you need to run it home to fully chamber and engage the locking lugs. I think that probably sounds a little bit dirty. Who'd not like a spring assisted outstroke? Oh well, it is what it is with that description. The assistance makes it handle very quickly in the field. It's very easy to cycle. For anyone that's used a straight pull shotgun, it handles kind of similar to that, but obviously it's a pump action. Something to note though, if you do shoot over a padded bag like this one I've got the rifle on now, you do need to be mindful to run the slide all the way forward. A few times when I was using it, I found it very easy to inadvertently push it forwards in the rest and bring the slide back a little. It's a good safety feature, but the rifle will not fire in this not locked home position. Ammunition wise, I shot factory Seiko 130 grain hollow points. This was the only factory ammo I had at hand. The plan was to shoot my regular mild 308 reloads, but they wouldn't chamber. I believe this rifle has quite a short throat, as my reloads are nothing special or seated out too far for my Ruger American Predator, but they would not chamber in the Arrtech. Accuracy I didn't really test, but I have seen excellent performance from the Niowa promo video on the straight pull variant, which I would encourage you to watch. I didn't try the open sights in the field, but they do seem nice. Personally, I'm just not an open sights type of guy, so I fitted the red dot. My goal was to zero this rifle at 50 yards and then consistently hit a 6-inch gong at 100 yards with a 3 MOA red dot. I achieved that and then got out to shooting some pigs with it. I noticed if you heat it up too much by firing a big string of shots, it was more niggly to hit that gong at 100 yards. POI might have suffered with the smaller barrel profile being fired really hot, but it could have also been me. The trigger. I get spoiled on my personal rifles which have premium triggers or have been worked on by a gunsmith. The Arrtech does have quite a bit of creep before it breaks, and it isn't the lightest. And yes, I noticed that when sighting it in. Did I even think about the trigger when shooting pigs? Absolutely not, and I'm certain the pigs didn't know the difference either. It was a limitation with only a 4-round magazine when I bumped a large mob of pigs in the long grass, but the supplied magazine is fast to reload with a nice design, and you can single load it if you hold the slide back, insert a round, then release it. As you'd expect, I didn't have any feeding issues during field use with the 130 grain factory ammo. How did I find the general build quality? The steel work is all really great, but the plastics on the slide and edges could probably do with some refinement. That in no way affects the rifle's use, but I thought it worth noting if someone expects to get a rifle finished like the finest European-made shotgun. It's not bad on the Arrtech, but it's also not the best synthetic finish I have seen either. This rifle is a pre-production version though, so that might be a factor, I'm not sure. What was the ultimate outcome of how I found this Arrtech rifle? If I was out hunting pigs in long grass and scrub all the time, or on driven hunts for deer like Samba in Victoria with hounds, a fast handling rifle like this would be absolutely awesome. I'd also be very interested to see how the straight pull variants handle and shoot. For me, it's a limitation with a pump action to not have the ability to reload quickly over a padded rail or off a tripod like I often do. As for pricing, you will have to check with your local dealer. I'm sorry, but this platform has a strict set of rules around anything sales related and firearms. I can't risk a strike talking about that. Thanks to Niowa for sending me the rifle to play with. If you are interested in this or one of the variants, I do believe that you'll be able to talk to your local dealer soon and they will be available. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone on the next video.